Let time get away from me, folks. I was in there jamming out to some bad company. Lydia, it says device not connected. And I'm not real sure what all that's about, but I'll give you a few minutes to see if you can get back in here. Bad company. I was in there listening to some Rocksteady. Yeah. Anybody know who Bad Company is? I used to listen to Bad Company back in the day. Me and my buddy Paul. There you are, Lydia. She's down in the green room, y'all. She can't see y'all, or y'all can't see her, rather. She can probably see your chat. Back in the day, when I was in college, I went to Southeastern Louisiana University in Hammond, Louisiana. And in between semesters, me and my best friend, we took off to Atlanta, Georgia. We actually went 2 summers in a row. But we'd take off in the middle of the night. Of course, back then, we was young and had more sense, or didn't have much sense. But we'd take off. Middle of the night, we'd drive. We'd get tired. We'd throw our sleeping bags off the side of the interstate and sleep, take a nap off the side of the interstate because we was stupid, I reckon. Anyway, we would go over there and we worked for the summer, and I worked for a couple summers in a row, but we used to listen to Bad Company. Bad Company. Oh, and we had the Don't you know that you are a shooting star? Don't you know? Don't you? Hey, look, I started out, I started out my singing or my morning. I had to get pumped up. I got to get pumped up and more because it takes me a while to get my blood going, y'all. And I started out, hey, Paul, where you going, boy? What you doing?
Cereal.
Getting my cereal. I don't want to talk about that. That's my cinnamon crisp I like to chew on, munch on. But I started off with some Oreo Speedwagon. Now, don't judge me. Don't judge me. I like Oreo Speedwagon. They used to be a pretty hard rocking band till they got into the ballad stuff, and the ballad stuff's what put them over the top. But I started off with that, and I said, no, that's not going to do it for today. Not going to do it. Got to get some Bad Company. Bad Company. Anyway, today is going to be all about a Miss Lydia, Sweet King's Garden. If y'all hadn't been over to her channel, y'all are missing out. I'm hoping some of my mods will put her channel up in the thing because I just simply forgot. That's my bad. My bad, coach. Let's see. Oreo Speedwagon. That sounds like a cereal. Hey, don't bad, man. That's R. That's the initials. R, initial E, initial O, not O-R-E-O. Hold on, let me get back up here to the top, see who it's all in the StreamYard. The first shall be last, which is, of course, Lazy Days with Jesse and Lisa. Everybody knows Jesse and Lisa. We got Teresa over the Old Ways Gardening and Prepping. If you need to know anything about anything gardening, she's got your back. There's some down under. I don't have an accent other than Southern Mississippi accent. We got Jess or Glenn or Jess or both gathered together. Homestead. Annette, by the way, is in Australia. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. And it's evening over there, apparently, to her. We got Heather. She's one of them northern people. Lydia can't. She can hear me and see me, but I can't see her or anything. I can't hear her. I can see her, but I can't hear her. Anyway, one of them, it don't really matter. I'm going to get her up in just a minute. Yeah, she's one of them northern folks. I think she's up in Massachusetts. Let's see. Got Andrea, Georgia. Ray Charles, you ain't got nothing on me. Andrea's my buddy. Oops, let's see. I need to go grab my coffee before they start. Yeah, you better get that coffee, girl. Get that coffee, girl. And look who else is in the house, momming with Charity. Charity is my daughter, and she's my oldest. She's my firstborn. She is the one that gave me my first grandbaby, so therefore I'll keep her. We got a few more people in the house. I'm getting down to you, Lydia. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. Bare Bones Living, Amanda. Amanda's in the house. She's up there in the Chicago area, but she's wanting to move down to Tennessee with all the good folks there in Tennessee. Got Cody from Hog Deer 79. Cody's over there in Texas. He's a draw. He talks with a draw, y'all. But Cody's a fine fella too. Fine fella. Let me get on down here. I'm just gonna have to get on down through here, y'all. I just got to get down through here. Let's see. Zany Mae over there in Florida. Beautiful morning there in Florida. Ours is hit and miss today. I don't know if it's going to rain or it's going to be sunny, but I know they said it's supposed to get in the 90s. The 90s this week. Y'all, the 90s. What's up with that? All y'all northern people complaining about your snow and everything. Got some Arizona folks, Chris and Larry from Chris and Larry Homestead. Good morning, y'all. Appreciate y'all coming in. Appreciate the good, warm welcome. And I'm getting down here. There's Sweet King. She's in the chat. She sees us. She sees us. I'm excited to be here. I hope you got something to talk about because I don't have nothing. There's Rebecca Davis, Touched by Yarn. Good morning, Miss Rebecca. It's so good to see you here with us this morning. Not going to be with Great with Link State. Weston is in my lap. Weston is my almost 3-year-old grandbaby. Yes, Sweet Kings is from Maryland. I got something I got to talk to you about Maryland too, but it's not anything important. It will be Glenn because Jess has been delegated to do the morning chore. She's got to go out there and slop the hogs and feed the rabbits and take care of the chickens. And while Glenn is laid up in there probably with a cup of coffee, watching YouTube. And I know how it is. There's Miss Linda from up there in Michigan, I think, the Upper Peninsula. I'm just skipping through here. So if I'm missing, going to be 102. Oh my goodness. Hey, I'm sorry for complaining, Cody. I apologize for complaining about our mere 90 degree. We're having a literal cool spell compared to what y'all will be having. Hey, did I make it down all the way down? All the way down through the chat? I'm doing good this morning, y'all. It must have been that Bad Company that I was listening to early. Don't you know that you are a shooting star? As a little boy, listen, let me explain it to you. As a little boy, Johnny was listening to the Beatles, and he heard a song, and it lit a fire in his heart, and he got him a guitar, and he started playing that guitar, and then he started to rise to fame and fortune. He finally got that hit, and he was that shooting star, but that shooting star burned out. Do you know any Rick Astley songs? I don't know people. Who's Rick Astley? You're going to have to help me out with that, Annette. Anyway, at the end of his life, he died with a bottle of whiskey and sleeping pills by his bed. Isn't that about sad? It just clutches you. I know. Stephen, Mr. Boots and Bounty is in the house. Everybody, y'all don't have to get up, but and there's Candy Watson. There you are. Good morning. Appreciate you jumping in on us. Look, I'm going to do this real quick because I got an idea, and I don't know how it's going to work, and I'm terrible with ideas, and I hadn't even talked to Lydia about it, but I'll talk to her in just a second. If y'all would, if you don't mind, Lydia, you ready? Are you ready? She's got a thumbs up down there. She's fired up, y'all. Fired up. I hope she's got something to talk about. Get your hands together, and y'all welcome Miss Lydia to Chuck Life with Blending Chuck. How are you doing this morning?
I'm good. I'm feeling pressure though, Chuck.
Feeling pressure? Why?
I am, because I did not have an agenda written for today.
Did I forget to mention that?
No,
I didn't.
I figured this will be just like very organic conversation today, right?
No, it's going to be very formal and strict down the line. Hey, I want y'all to look behind her. How she got the little lights and the little stuff,
yeah.
how neat and all she is. She drives me crazy, y'all. She gets out there. Now, Lydia, if I understand right, I started watching you on your first video about 3 months ago. Is that right? About 3 months ago you started?
Your channel was one of my very first subscribers. So I think you've been with me from day one. I just started it in January, I think. So I'm still a baby YouTuber.
Hey, but I don't know how I found you. I don't know how. I don't know if it just popped up on my notifications or what. I don't know. Or I know what it might have been. Did you join like the Homestead Facebook group?
I did, yes.
That's probably where I seen you. I seen you on there. I said, well, let me check her out. Blah, blah. I got to check out another one. But I did. I checked it out and I said, hey, this girl's on to something here. And I seen that was your first one or something. I was like, my goodness, she's just starting and she's way past me. and her YouTube presence, if you will. Hey, good morning, Ghost Mania. There's my neighbor from Mississippi. Anyway, I watched that and I thought I'd watched every single one of them and comment, but apparently there were a couple that I didn't get to because when I went back, I looked and I went through them, and there was a couple that I didn't. One of them was one of your microgreen videos.
Oh yes, the microgreens.
And I'm trying to think what the other one was. Something about purple seeds or something. Something about what color you like.
Yeah, for the love of all things purple.
For the love of all things purple.
Yep. When I was shopping for seeds this year of things to plant, for some reason I just gravitated to all kinds of flowers that had some kind of purple to them. So yeah, it's my favorite color.
Somebody, I see there he is, Great Farmer Freeland. Hey, Shane, you doing all right this morning? I was kind of in and out on your live this morning. Shane has a live every morning. I think it's every morning. He's up there in Canada, I believe. But anyway, I got to looking back and I counted it up, but I can't remember how many I counted now. You got like 21, 22 videos, but 5 of those are shorts.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason I done that, I normally wouldn't have done that, but it's because you just started. Mm-hmm. And I seen you start and I said, finally, somebody I can count their videos. I got a weird mind. But she does have a couple of shorts out, and she has some about 16, 17 videos, I think, since she started. And anyway, fantastic channel, y'all. And for just somebody just getting started, somebody just getting started and doing content. I mean, she's got it down pat. She's doing really well with it, I think. The only problem, Lydia, the only problem I see is that your subscriber number is low. Mm-hmm. And you just started in January. Mm-hmm. And in my mind, I'm thinking, it probably took me 6 months, 7 months to get up to where you're at now. But so granted the fact that you hadn't been doing it very long, but I think with your content and with your personality, you got a good upbeat personality, that your subscriber count should be way on yonder up there. So that's why I got you on here. I want people to meet you. And
opportunity.
Well, there's some great channels in here in the chat, and sometimes I don't forget about them. I look at them, but sometimes they get past me a lot of times, and I can't keep up with back and forth because my brain don't work that way. Mm-hmm. But all these folks in the chat, if y'all would get over to Sweet King's Garden and check her out. And if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. And she got a sub. Jessie, number 75. That's pretty good because she was at like 72 this morning when I seen it. It's all about the content. That's right, Teresa.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. And she does. Hey, look, tell me, let me get this conversation shifted and let you do some talking.
Okay. Shift away.
Tell me what you do there, Lydia, up there. And Lydia's from Maryland.
Correct.
So tell me what you do up there in Maryland.
I am a backyard gardener. So I started my YouTube channel really to just show my journey and figuring things out in backyard gardening. I've been gardening like vegetable crops, like grow your own food for the past few years. But last year was my first year that I actually took it seriously. So I'm just kind of doing this on the side. I do work full time, so that limits me a lot in terms of making content. But as soon as I get off of work, I'm outside in the garden, just trying to figure things out. And I love to cook and learn how to preserve food and bake. So another thing that I'm trying to incorporate in my channel is just me figuring out all that stuff as well.
Right. Well, I knew that you worked, but I didn't know if you worked from home. I didn't know how flexible your schedule was. And so when I reached out to you, I was hoping that you'd have time to come in. Now, Lydia, you're married?
I am. Yep.
How long you been married?
Come
on now, don't let us down.
I haven't been married very long. I want to say 4 years. My husband's going to kill me for not remembering. But
oh my goodness.
I know.
Lydia, I put you on the spot, didn't you?
I know. I should have done some like generic homework. My husband and I have been together for I think 12 years, maybe 11, and married for about 4 or 5. I don't know. I'm so bad with time.
It kind of runs together. I should have let you have a little time to think about that so you could do your homework on how long you've actually been married. Do you know his name?
Yes, I do. His name is Alex.
Alex, okay. Well, I'm just here to be a help. I'm just here to be a blessing, trying to help you along, move you in the right direction, tell you how long you've been married, who you married to, stuff like that.
Well, in my defense, if you were to ask him the same question, he'll probably have the same response. So I would not get offended.
No, that's no defense, Lydia, because men never know. Men are not supposed to know. If a man knows, that's a strike against him. He's not supposed to know. Do you know his name?
Yes, I know his name.
Hey, Lydia, do you know Stephen from Mr. Boots and Bounty?
I don't, but I was catching up on some of your previous lives, and I think you had Stephen on somewhat recently. And then after him, Andrea, and then was it Charity after that?
They all mixed together.
Okay.
You're asking me a question now. No, Stephen, I had never had Stephen on unless he's just been on like in kind of a pop-up. Stephen, I've had Amanda, I think or Andrea, I can't remember. All them people, they just kind of blur in my head. I don't even know who they are. I don't even know why I got them on my channel, to be honest. No, I'm kidding, y'all. I'm kidding. Y'all better. I just pulled up a calculator to see how long I've been married. That's Andrea. Digging for Health. That's Andrea. She is. Yeah. She's a
Which
hoot.
I do have to give a shout out to Andrea and you, Chuck, because when I was catching up on your and Andrea's live, I think it was towards the end of your live chat, you were talking about finding a rather young channel that has like very minimal subscribers and perhaps starting a conversation in their comments. And I'm like, they did that to me. I distinctly remember a video where you and Andrea were going back and forth.
Did we do it for you?
You did.
She's a hoot. Me and her, sometimes we'll get on somebody's channel. Of course, we don't let it go too long because we don't want people to be mad at us.
You were very courteous. You both were. I was appreciating just watching the conversation.
Now, what's your relationship with your bees?
Oh,
I mean, you seem like y'all don't get along too well.
it's one of those things where I feel like it's a betrayal because I love them to death. But
Did you just say a bee trail?
Betrayal. So the honeybees started. So let me back up for just a moment. My channel name, Sweet King's Garden. King, of course, is my husband and I's last name, and Sweet is to symbolize the bees because we have honeybees.
Okay, I didn't know that.
The honeybees started as my husband's endeavor a few years back, and this is, I think, our third year with them. And I was like, I'm only going to observe from a great distance. They kind of weird me out and kind of scare me a little bit. But over time, I've gotten used to them. But starting last year, I constantly get stung. So
What happened? What did you do? Did you change your perfume?
It must be my body wash or something because
shampoo?
It has to be something.
Go back to Right Guard deodorant. It's the old school. No, but y'all, how many hives y'all have?
Last year going into the winter, we had 4 full hives and only 2 of them made it out. So we're back down to 2, although one of the hives is kind of bustling at the seams. So we think that they may split and swarm. So we may be back up to 3 colonies or hives by the end of this year. But right now we have 2.
I don't know a thing about bees. I mean, other than when we was kids, we used to kind of step on them a little bit and then grab them, kind of stun them and grab them.
Oh.
And, but we didn't know anything about bees back then either. But that just as kids, the little clover patches and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, while I'm thinking about it, hold on just a second. I want to ask you a question.
Sure.
I've got to bring this up because I can't remember. Let's see. Hold on just a second. Hold on. I had an Aunt Marilyn, that lived in Maryland.
Okay.
And they lived up there, I guess, I don't know how long, her and Uncle Gil. Now, Aunt Marilyn passed away a few years ago. And then Uncle Gil passed away shortly thereafter, if I remember right. But they had an airport. They owned an airport up there. I want to say it's called Maryland Airport. It's just out of, hold on, I was going to tell you where it was. Let's see. Indian Head. You ever heard of Indian Head?
Sounds familiar, but I couldn't tell you where it is in comparison.
How big is Maryland? Maryland's not that big. Maryland is about the size of my thumb. You ought to know every place in Maryland. Come on, Lydia. Hey, you don't know your husband's name.
Chuck, you're calling out all my weaknesses here.
No wonder your bees are stinging you.
I have no sense of direction, no sense of time.
It's in.
Call it a day.
I'm gonna help you out here. It's in Maryland.
Okay.
It's in Charles County.
Okay.
Near Waldorf.
Okay. So I'd say that's about 45 minutes from me.
South of Baltimore, and probably about an hour from Washington, D.C.
Okay.
You got it pinpointed now, don't you? Somewhere in Maryland, there's an airport. Now, they don't own it anymore. Obviously, when they passed away, the kids sold it and moved on from it. But for a while, they had that airport over there. And I never went up there. Because, but I thought that's pretty interesting.
It is. My husband's grandmother and her husband, who passed away, he used to pick her up in his little plane. And their date nights. They used to fly around in Maryland, but in, I want to say, the Glen Arm area. So that would be north of Ironhead, Arrowhead, Ironhead,
Indian Head.
Indian Head.
And Indian Head, Lydia.
Oh,
Now, I have embarrassed you enough. Let me
okay.
move it on. When you first started now, you had like a little place around your little house that you had as a garden. Now, in January, obviously, everything was dead pretty much. Yeah. It wasn't a lot of life, wasn't a lot of green. But the way you talked and the way that you brought it out and stuff, I said, this is going to be a nice looking place before too many months go by. Mm-hmm. And then you started building some raised beds.
Yes. Yes. So we started last year. We ended the year with just 3 small gardens towards the front of our house, and we knew we wanted to do more. So we then built what we were referring to as a garden extension around the back part of our property. Okay. And that has 5 4x12 foot beds and 1 4x24 foot bed. And it's now in a fenced up area. But I wanted to really document just the progress, just so people can see just how much of a transformation we've had, honestly, since January.
It is beautiful, really, Lydia. Y'all have done a fantastic job. You got the little arches everywhere. It's like you're walking through tunnels.
Yeah.
The way that you've got it designed and set up, that it's going to be really, really something. Y'all, I'm telling you, Zane says she subbed last week. We've got to get her over 100. Okay, today.
Aww. Thank you.
Today, so she can get her. I know we're not going to get it on my channel, but you all have channels that you can just spread her out on your community pages and then your Facebooks and your blah, 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 whatever, however you set it out. And I know y'all can do it. I know you can do it because y'all done it for me. And look, if people will sub to me, they definitely will sub to Lydia. Her channel is so much better than mine. I can guarantee you that.
Oh my God.
Seriously, no, she does have a great channel. Got Tuber Chat in here. And also I seen somebody else. Who else? Oh yeah. A homesteading hustle.
A homesteading hustle. That's my girl. That's my girl.
That's your girl? I like her.
Another channel that I've really enjoyed, and I feel like we communicate through Instagram quite a bit.
Do you?
And stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I hadn't been over there on her channel too long. But I do like she's just a young mother and just kind of, I just like her no nonsense. I don't know what the right terminology is, but just go with the flow. Just do things. I like that, and she's kind of funny at times too. So,
yeah.
Anyway, that's a homesteading hustle. We're not here for a homesteading hustle. Right. We're here for Lydia Sweet King's Garden. No, seriously. And I don't even know, what's your name, homesteading hustle? Give us a name if you want to. You don't have to, but I like to know people's name because I just do. I'm just nosy that way. But what all do you have planned for your garden?
So around back, we have our arch trellises, which will be dedicated to beans. So I just planted some sugar snap peas. So we'll have beans and peas and melons. And cucumbers. So I have gherkin pickling cucumbers because I love making pickles. I've done that for several years now, and it's just a lot of fun.
Well, hold on. Don't Sarah. How do you make your pickles?
So I make dill and bread and butter pickles, with so for the dill, mainly vinegar base, of course.
Are they crispy when you're done?
Yes. And what I learned is I picked up these granules that have like a green top. I can't remember. It may just be like pickle granules or crisp granules, but it's some kind of, they look like little white beads in this little plastic jar with a green top. And
what are they called?
I'll have to reply in the chat with exactly what it is. I know, Chuck, you're really, my brain just has too much stuff in it. I can't really convey.
Hey, I'm going on like I know everything, but I know nothing.
But
I know fields.
But I do have a notepad. Let me make a note, because honestly, when I first started making pickles, I heard like a common issue is that they're mushy. They don't really have that snap that you really crave. And personally, I love Clausen kosher dill pickles. Those are my favorite. And the pickles that I make are very, very similar to that. And it's all thanks to these you're killing me, Smalls. You know, Mr. Boots and Bounty, I use that phrase all the time.
Oh, wait a minute. I got distracted.
Pickle crisp. Yes, garden to table.
No, I got distracted way like an hour ago about Mr. Boots. Mr. Boots has a channel live on Wednesday at 5 o'clock. It's kind of a help desk, but it also kind of a grow your channel. And if you get there, sometimes he'll play like a video of your channel and introduce your channel to people and let people know who you are. It's just a great way to get to know people and people in the what we call the community, the homesteading community. All right. Anyway, back to crispy pickle.
Our friends in the chat have saved my conversation. Thank you all.
Calcium chloride.
That's the key.
Calcium chloride. This is no science class. We don't. You got to give us a simple name like what's a good name? Like Mrs. What's that? Mrs. Doggone it. She had something that you put like in the pickle crisp or in the to make pickles. Mrs. Doggone it, Lydia. Now I can't remember nothing.
The memory loss is contagious. Sorry, Chuck.
The sad part of it is I'm afraid it's going from this way to your way because I have a history of being very forgetful. Mrs. Wages, thank you, Stephen.
Oh, never heard of it.
Never heard of Mrs. Wages. My goodness, it's actually pretty good. We've used it before, and I got stuff coming up on my computer that's, you know how it just flops up in the notifications, and I just can't stand it. I've got to get rid of it. I'm psychotic that way. So anyway, Belinda hates a soggy pickle. Now I don't care about pickles. I like a few pickles here and there. Maybe and I like a sweet pickle. Belinda likes the dill pickles, but she don't like them. Every time we make them, they seem to turn out a little bit on the soggy side. So I'm just curious about you use the pickle crisp, the calcium chloride. Hold on, I got to look it back up now.
Yeah, ball pickle crisp. Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa linked that for us. That is the ingredient. Towards the end of the chat, it looks like
ball pickle crisp. Ball pickle crisp. Okay. I was trying to think what Sarah from Homestead and Hustle said. She said something calcium fluoride, sulfate, or something. Do you salt them and cold? Oh, she's asking me that. I don't know. Does that help?
When I make my pickles, I typically I slice them up using one of those scary mandolins that are like finger choppers.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'll soak them with some salt in a colander to pull out the moisture, and they're refrigerator pickles. So once I make the solution, I just pour it into the jars that are packed with pickles and the spices and everything.
Okay, so you're making the refrigerator pickles.
Correct.
You're not storing them long term.
No, and I've heard mixed reviews about if you were to water bath can them or or preserve them other than refrigerated pickles that sometimes you can lose that crispiness as well. Honestly, we eat them fast enough and they seem to last long enough where I've just kept them as refrigerator pickles.
Stephen.
Fingertip saver.
anything help. So you got your garden all planned out, and it won't be long. Y'all be thriving up there.
Yeah.
Garden. I'm already. In fact, I probably could go out there today and pick some snap beans, some green beans.
Oh, nice.
They're pretty much ready. And my potatoes, which the vines are still green and got blooms and all on them. But I could go dig some potatoes if I just wanted some fresh potatoes. Now my tomatoes and all that, they're a little bit behind. I started them from seed, but I didn't have a grow light and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Lydia, I don't know how much property. It's not a lot.
Not a lot. We have just less than 1 acre of property.
But it's amazing what you can do.
Mm-hmm.
Are y'all kind of out in the country or no?
No, we're still in the county. So like we have neighbors that you'll be able to see glimpses of their property in the video that I shoot. I try to make sure I'm only looking at our property, but I've
noticed that, but it seems like y'all are kind of got a little bit, you're not one on top of the other.
No, exactly. So in our neighborhood, everyone's spaced out enough to where I would say each lot probably is maybe less than an acre. Some have a little more than others, but it's just enough space for it to be manageable in terms of backyard gardening and growing a lot of food.
Hold on. I was getting, I almost forget to look in the chat sometimes. I've been trying to do better, so you might see me looking back and forth.
Oh, I'm doing the same thing. I have my laptop with the chat and the video on my phone.
I have a hard time keeping up with both because my brain don't work that way. I've got to be focused on one thing at a time, but I'm working on it. I am making a concerted effort to be more congenial, more chat friendly, more whatever. Anyway, so have you lived up there, Maryland, all your life?
Yes. Yep.
So you're born and raised.
Yep.
Okay, good deal. Good deal. And so have you done much traveling? Have you ever been down here like to the south or
yeah, so for vacations, well, I haven't gone to Mississippi. Are you in Mississippi?
Mississippi. Yeah. You had never gone to Mississippi. You have missed out. I mean, we've got all kind of, well, actually we have nothing down here. We have zero tourist attractions. Unless you like, I mean, I guess you go see where Elvis was born.
Oh.
If you like the blues and all that, they got that kind of. Oh, I'll tell you what else we got too. Leonard Skinner, where Leonard Skinner's plane crashed.
Oh, wow.
They got a memorial up for that now. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we just moving on up in the world.
Yeah, in terms of traveling, I mean, I've stayed on like this side of the country, although my favorite place to travel to is Hawaii. My husband and I went there for our honeymoon and then went there again last year. Yeah. And that's where my heart and soul is. If I didn't build these gardens in my backyard, I'd be nagging my husband for us to move just because it's beautiful.
I think you'd fit. You seem to me to be the type of person that would fit right in Hawaii. And I think there's no telling what you could grow over there.
Yeah.
I mean, they got such a perfect climate, right?
Yes, exactly.
I've never been to Hawaii. And to be honest with you, I'm not the traveling type. My wife, I used to be back when I was younger. I was on the road all the time. I went it wasn't nothing for me to just take off and go. But I guess I've got more lazy. I don't know. I just don't like my wife. She goes nonstop. She's been on all these cruises. She goes up to wherever. She's got a good friend of hers that they go somewhere once a year for about a week or so. And it don't, it's just a matter of where do you want to go. And they say,
fun.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they're not scared to go. They're not scared to drive in all these big cities and, with 10 lanes of traffic. And it's just, they go. And me, I don't like that.
Yeah, the places that my husband and I like to go in terms of like vacationing or destinations, more so low key, nature, hiking, like all of that stuff. So you won't catch us really in the city. We've gone to Maine. Maine is very similar to Hawaii in terms of sites. So for anyone who can't make it all the way over there and are on the East Coast, Maine's beautiful. What would you say has been your favorite place that you visited, Chuck?
My favorite place, I don't really know because I have a very low, I guess, I don't know if it's opinion right. I just like everywhere. I do. If I'm in South Mississippi, I like South Mississippi. If I'm at the beach, I like the beach. If I'm in the mountains, I like the mountains. I like Tennessee. I got a couple of brothers that live in Tennessee, and I've lived in Tennessee before. Now, sorry, all you Texas folks. Now, y'all going to get mad at me. I lived just outside of Houston, Texas. I'm sorry, Jesse. I did not like it. I did not like Texas. It was hot. It was busy. There was people everywhere. I wasn't used to all that. I come from the country. So I did not like that. Went up to Fort Worth, Dallas area. Went up into Tulsa, Oklahoma before we done some work up there, Oklahoma City. I wasn't real crazy about that area. It was too open. The wind up in Oklahoma just blew all the time. I mean, just all the time. And when I got back home, I near about fell over because I was trying to lean into it. Arkansas, I liked Arkansas. I've been into Kentucky, Michigan, Indiana. Some of those places are pretty. I didn't like Michigan too much, but I did go in March, and there was snow everywhere. They had all the parking lots bulldozed or whatever you call that. Had all the snow up, and it was all dirty and nasty. And we went to a place up there called Holland, Michigan. Some of you Michigan folks, you let me know. And it was pretty. We went to one of them lakes. I think it was Lake Michigan. And it was nice. But again, like it was cold. There was ice everywhere. Organized pineapple. Houston is an armpit. Now, I didn't get that ugly.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, she's in Texas too, so she can say that, yeah. I guess. But, I wasn't gonna say that. I have heard Maine, like you said, I've heard Maine is very beautiful, which my parents have done that. Blenda's gone all the way. I think I don't know where all she's been. She still wants to go to Alaska.
Yeah,
up there. And I don't know if she's ever been to Maine up in that. I know she's gone like all the way to Oregon and then down and all the way across. And in fact, in probably a week one time, when Mommy with Charity was just a baby, I flew them out to Oregon and they drove back with their parents. And then when they got home here in Mississippi, we left here and went to North Carolina. And yeah, it's where you was employed, huh? It pays for your retirement. I understand. But anyway, and this past summer her and my son went up they went all the way up. I think they went through Maryland.
Okay.
Yeah, they went through Maryland, Washington, D.C. They went through Pennsylvania, up to New York, to Niagara Falls and all that. she's like, she would go and travel this world. And I would say, okay, just tell me where the remote is so I can.
I thought you were going to say, just make sure you're safe, but I guess asking where the remote is valid. Just check in with me every once in a while. Make sure you're safe.
Well, look, we've got 15 minutes left. Okay. And I as I do, I talk, and but I think everybody has been able to see who you are, to get a taste, a teaser of who Lydia is. And again, I want y'all to spread her out on your YouTube, on your community pages, in your lives. Andale's got a live right after this at 10 o'clock. Okay. And then after Andale, Danny Day's Homestead has a live at 11.
Oh, wow.
And then today, Jesse, you need to, Lazy Days, if you're not subscribed to him, you need to. In fact, Jesse, you still in here? Where's Jesse at? Where you at, Jesse? Jesse! It's not lit up on my screen, so I don't.
I see Jesse just shared my Sweet Kings link, so he's still here.
Right. I want to do something, and I've never done this before. If I can get him to come up, Jesse, if you don't mind, I'm going to post the link. Would you mind coming up into the chat with me and Lydia? Let's see. One, I want her to meet you. I want her to have a face to the name, but I also want you to tell us what you're going to do this afternoon. You still with us, Jesse? Get on up here. He should be, unless he clicked out because he thought I was leaving. But he better not.
Coordinate your times of your live to make sure you're not stacked on one another?
I think so. Now Andale was doing it. She's been doing it for a while. She's known. She's the Southern Belle. Jesse will tell you who she is here in just a second. But I got you, Jesse. I'll bring you up. But Danny Coronet, she just started doing live, so she'll do it after that. And then Glenn and Jessica does it on Wednesday at 9. But now Jesse hadn't done a live stream a lot, but he passed the 500 mark, so he's going to do it. I'm going to get him up here, let you meet him, okay?
Okay, sure. Hi there.
Hey, how you doing, Lydia?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm number 75.
Number 75. Thank you for your subscription.
I'm 3/4 of the first 100.
Hey, that was my high score in math.
Yep. I was just kind of picking through your videos. You got some nice garden, or nice, if you want to call it garden, flowers. Like you said, the arches. Oh my goodness!
Oh, thank
I can't wait to start looking at your videos.
Yeah, hey, listen, I'm not going to talk ugly about anybody that I can help unless they're from Texas. But I really, seriously, I do really. Just her channel and what they're doing over there. I really believe everybody will like that.
Well, I'm jealous because you found her before I did, but I don't do Facebook. So you have a leg up on me on Facebook. Now Lisa does Facebook, but I don't do Facebook. So the only thing I do in Facebook every now and then is I go and look at Marketplace and see if there's something I need.
Oh,
see if there's something you can buy, huh?
Yeah. But other than that, I don't do Facebook. So you got a leg up on me on that one.
Okay. Now, Lydia, you don't have Facebook, do you? You got Instagram? Oh, you do? That's right. You do have. Duh.
So I found the Small YouTubers channel Facebook group shortly after I started my YouTube page. So I try to be involved in there. Right. But then I also created a separate Instagram account for Sweet Kings Garden where I'm posting things there as well.
Oh, good. She's on Instagram too.
So trying to do both. Can't say it's always without a hitch, but.
Well, I mean, you're busy. You got a lot of things going on, but you do a really great job. Jesse, tell us what's going on today.
Well, today is Tuesday, It's not Tuesday because that's Ann's little deal, but it's Taco Tuesday for sure.
Taco Tuesday. I like that.
And no, we're going to be giving away about 15 prizes today in our live. So if you guys haven't already heard, we're having our first ever live. So I don't do lives. I'm a moderator, and I'll join in like this to different lives. But we'll be doing our first ever live on YouTube today at 4:00 Central Standard Time. You're Maryland, so you're probably Eastern, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so we're Central Standard Time, 4:00.
Okay. I'll set myself a reminder.
Yes, it'd be just like Chuck's.
Okay.
No.
What?
I'm hoping 3 people show up because at least 3 people will have a chance to win.
Hey, you will have more people on there than you can throw a stick at. Everybody knows Jesse. He's the mod father. They call him the mod father because he moderates so many different channels and does a fantastic job.
No, they let me moderate. They let me.
Well, people, they let you because they
I make them an offer. I make them an offer they can't refuse.
You make them an offer they can't refuse. Do you do this?
My goodness.
No, seriously though, I think, and once people sees your face, they understand. They get out and that's how I meet people. That's how I meet channels. And you know, I just appreciate you coming up and being with us today, Lydia. And
I thank you so much for extending the invitation. And I do have to say the YouTube community is great. Like every single person that has a channel, just the camaraderie between the channels is amazing. So I just appreciate all the support and never feel like you're forced to subscribe to my channel. I don't want to like solicit subscribers. If you like the content, as Chuck said, feel free to subscribe, but I'm not obviously going to force you.
Right. I mean, and if you don't subscribe, listen, the mod father will be
right. I'll send the mod father after you.
You'll send the mod father, and you better like it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have any problem with subscribers, just let me know because I know a guy.
Yeah, I feel like I need a tool in my tool belt. This is awesome.
And the Mennonite farmhouse is finally deciding to show up. We got like just a few minutes left, and Leanne's finally going to show up. She's and look who else? Southern Roots, Sherry over the Southern Roots. They found. Of course, I can't say nothing because I've been so busy here lately. I hadn't.
But Lydia mentioned she likes to do canning and preserving. If you want to know about canning and preserving, check out the Mennonite farmhouse.
Okay.
That woman has it up her sleeve. She knows everything about that stuff. And if she don't know it, she knows somebody who does.
Awesome.
That's right.
So check her out, Mennonite farmhouse.
Leanne was one of the first ones I've had on my channel. I mean, she had like 2 subscribers before she was on my channel, and now she's over 6,000. If that just tells you something.
Wow.
No, she had more than 2. I guarantee that she had a few thousand.
And I may be speaking out of turn, but I heard through a birdie that she has been deemed or classified as a YouTube influencer now.
Is she? Yeah.
About her.
Did you just do this, Jesse?
Oh, feeling me, beanie, bony, adamus, pobiscus, dominant. Yeah. So she has been crowned or chastised, coordinated, whatever, as a YouTube influencer. I don't know how you get that, but she managed to do it somehow.
You got to have 6,000.
If I'm wrong, Leanne, I'm so sorry. I think it's a YouTube influencer, right?
Amazon affiliate influence. What's that called? Something to do with Amazon. You can click on links that she has.
Okay.
Oh, it's 6,500 subs. I'm sorry, Leanne. I hope I did not hurt your feelings by giving you a mere 6,000.
Yeah, slap that hand.
That's
awesome. Slapped me, did she?
Yes, she sure did.
Influencer. Everybody. Boy, she come on.
An Amazon influencer. Okay, it's an Amazon influencer. Yeah, I mean, she's going to take your money.
She's going to take your money and run to the bank. Of course, she's Mennonite, so she's going to run to the bed mattress and stuff it in the bed mattress. Or the Mennonites use back. Leanne, the Mennonites use banks or the Amish, or y'all get me all confused. I hope I'm not insulting you in any way. I mean no disrespect, but
I'm sure she does have a bank because YouTube is sending her big checks, big checks.
Sending her, they gotta send the trucks out, right?
We don't have mattresses big enough to hide the money that YouTube's sending her.
Lydia's channel is Sweet King's Garden. We'll get her. Somebody put it in the chat, in the things, real quick.
I got you real quick.
Jesse's on it.
I'm on it. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I think I have to have a certain amount of subscribers before I can actually edit the URL. From
Yes.
Yeah, 100.
Okay, so maybe I'll be updating that soon. Hopefully.
Hey, by tomorrow you'll be at 100.
Okay.
Yeah.
If not today, maybe today.
Yeah, maybe even today. If you get on Jesse's channel this afternoon, and just mention something,
you'll get at least 3 more if you get on my channel today.
You get all 3 of his subscribers. No, there's a lot of folks that get on there. How did
I'll definitely
Jess get it faster than me while he's live? I don't know.
Oh no.
Killing me, Smalls. Everybody likes that. Killing me, Smalls.
Because I know a guy.
What's that?
Maybe
hey,
I know a guy.
Where's Lisa at? Is she in the background somewhere?
She better be back there making my breakfast. Is what she better be.
Hey, I forgot to even mention that, Lydia. Lydia has made now I'm not a bagel person. The
bagels.
Unless you put icing on it and cinnamon, I'm not eating it. But she makes the bagel. There's Lisa.
I'm here.
There's the godmother.
Hey, Lisa, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Lydia.
But you make the bagels homemade, fresh, and all that kind of stuff. I'm talking to Lydia.
From my sourdough starter, which I started in November of this year, so I've kept it alive since.
Everybody's doing.
I know the date. I know how long I've had my sourdough starter established, but I cannot tell you how long I've been married to my husband.
So Lydia likes to bake. Is that what you're saying?
I do. Yep. Bake.
Well, then you definitely need to be at my YouTube of our appreciation day at 4:00 because we'll be giving away some of this.
Is that 4:00 Central today?
For you, it's 5:00 Central.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. That's 100% pure vanilla. So
nice.
32 ounces worth.
Okay.
And that's just one of 4. I think we're giving away.
Okay.
Hey, and look, and if you don't mind the FBI knocking on your door, you sign up for it. Because I'm not saying how he got it.
My dad always says things like that falls off a truck and he can't tell you where he got it from.
No, it's all on the up and up. There's honey badgers showing up, and there are probably other people that showed up and I ignored them and they left. But I didn't intentionally ignore you. See, if you look behind Jesse and see Lisa behind him, that's the reason that he has surpassed the 500 subscriber mark, because people really just like her.
Oh,
they feel sorry for him, but they like her.
And I don't talk much.
No, she don't even have to say a whole lot, and see how influential she is.
I'm actually 7 away from 600, so help a brother out.
How much? Wait, say that again.
I'm 7 away from 600, so if you want to help a brother out,
like in
7, you know,
well,
lucky number 7.
I don't know if I'm already subscribed, but I'll definitely check out your channel after this.
No, don't do that. Don't do that because it'll cancel out what I did for you today. Wait a few days.
Well, but she has to be
Will it really?
To participate, right?
Yeah, but well, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it, and if
just make sure you comment.
It away, yeah, just make sure you
make sure I comment and view a video, right? So it holds on to.
Yeah,
because it is a subscriber giveaway today, so
we want her to win.
We want you to try and win one of these.
Or some other stuff. We got some other stuff too.
And if you don't win it, you could do like Sarah. Am I saying it's Sarah?
Yeah, Sarah's from a homestead in Cussel. I have not made my own vanilla extract though, but I do have to say I follow Acre Homestead YouTube page. That is phenomenal. Becky from Acre Homestead, and she has a tutorial about making her own extract.
Yeah, it seems easy. I mean, just pour some vodka in a jar,
And
put
let
some
stuff sit.
Yeah, just let it sit for a few months.
But if you don't want to go through all that
Right.
trouble,
And you need some right now.
and you need
Right.
some right now,
For emergent needs.
I know a guy, and the truck just passed by my house. Now, how I got this?
Gave you 4 bottles.
Well, y'all, I hate to end the party.
And Dale's on.
But
You're
hey, Bare
fucking
Bones
lame,
makes
man.
it. Hold on just a second.
Make sure everyone gets to their
Amanda from Bare Bones makes it. Anyway, I have gone my time. Dale has probably already started her live. I don't want to keep people from over there.
Sorry.
I have got to run to the hospital. I've got to run to
Oh no.
fix something up there where my wife works, and I've got a few things I've got to do. So I'm going to be doing some running today. But I do appreciate Lydia so much you coming on, and I hope I wasn't too foolish for you.
No, I enjoyed it.
We had a good time. Jesse and
Yep.
Lisa, thank y'all for coming on here and meeting Lydia. And I intended on getting a bunch of folks up here to meet her, but she just kept talking, you know. The Maryland people.
I know. At least I'm not an armpit.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I loved every minute of this live. So thank you again for inviting me.
Well, I appreciate you coming. And any of y'all, again, get out there and promote her channel. Get her over 100 today. And that way she can get her customized URL. And then it's the more people it won't be long. She'll be meeting the 500 mark, and then she'll be passing Leanne at 6,500. And
oh,
you better hurry on that day.
I don't think you're gonna be able to pass Leanne.
Ain't gonna pass Leanne. But hey, look, I appreciate that, Teresa. I'm thinking about changing my channel name to Life with Blending Chuck Mennonite Homestead.
Oh,
so I can get the Mennonite and the homestead in there. I get plenty.
You gotta have more baking and canning videos.
Yeah. and I want to see you in an apron with powder all over you and
he's talking to Chuck, right?
I'm talking to Chuck.
Yeah.
I can do it. Virginia's only 4 miles from the Maryland border. Hey, it don't matter. Lydia don't know where the Maryland border is. I'll never let you live that down.
Lydia, we've been married 39 years in August. 39 in August.
39. Good job, Jesse.
August 15th, and I'll never forget that date. Not because we got married, because that's when Hurricane Alicia hit Houston.
But you were in Oregon.
I was in Oregon getting married when we were getting pounded over here.
I was married on July 4th. It'll be 30 years. This year is the 30-year anniversary. That we're going kind of to Kentucky for our little anniversary in September because it's too hot in July. There's 2 guys on here with Lydia right smack dab in the middle. And both us guys know exactly to the date how long we've been married.
I would say 2020. No, I don't know. I'm telling you.
Meet up.
She's a rose with 2 thorns.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, look, I'm going to try and get off here. Again, Lydia, thank you so much. Oh,
thank you.
I forgot to mention, I do have a Facebook page as well, Life with Blending Chuck, and also Instagram at Life with Blending Chuck. I got on my About page. If you want to get in contact with me, I got my phone number on there. I don't care if you call me. You just going to have to leave a message because I don't answer phones that I don't know unless you text me. I don't care. I get numbers. People call me all the time. I don't know. So people say, why are you putting your number up? I don't care. Call me. I can hit the block just as easy as I can hit the answer, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, so anyway, y'all feel like getting in touch, y'all can if you want to. I don't know why you'd want to, but you can. At least you know you can. Lydia?
Thank you. Thank you so much. Take care, everyone.
Thank you, guys.
See you. Yes, thank you.
Bye-bye.
We'll talk to y'all later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
all you people in the chat, appreciate y'all coming. And God bless y'all and hope y'all have a fantastic day.